Welcome in, everyone. Gamer Comp here for, I need to drop this off, for episode 28 of Kinlaig. We are back. Let's drop that there. Oh, that's not good. Let's drop it forward a little bit. There we go. There we go. All right. All about that. So, I've been doing some contracts, things like that off camera. We need more fuel always for this thing, it feels like. Oh, I need to get some fuel for this. Forgot this is our new fuel tank. Let's buy some fuel. Yeah, why not? Screw it. $49.50, we'll do it. We got some money in the bank. And we do have, so here's where we're at. Still waiting to harvest these guys. Well, these guys here. We did our, was it oats? Yes, our oats. We have our soy and our sunflower. However, our productions are running for the oat production because we have, well, after we harvested the oats, we have some soy and sunflower either left over or from contracts and things like that we did, because we did a couple contracts that were harvesting contracts. So those are all good, and the fish food is producing, distributing. We're rocking and rolling here, making fish. Here we're making fish. Everything is going good. However, one thing we're going to add to make us a little bit more money, it's going to take a little bit for this to pay off. You may notice our money kind of dipped by, well, it dipped by about exactly $56,000. So we are going to go down because of what I decided. I thought about this as I was doing contracts. We get a lot of stone picking contracts. We get about $25,000 to $35,000 of stone picking contracts offered to us every year. So we're going to accept this one. There we go. And obviously one of the rules I have in this game save is that we can't, I just rammed my mic with my hand there trying to adjust it, so hopefully that wasn't any weird audio there. But anyhow, one of the rules we have is we have to use our own equipment, or we have to just lease it from the store outright. We can't use the contract leasing function, which kind of limits some of our jobs that we can do, like some of the harvesting jobs that are not like grain crops and things like that. We just kind of can't do those, which is fine. I think it's a good rule. It makes it more challenging, which I'd like a good challenge. So I decided if the stone picker, if we got one of those, which I did probably buy one already, it's only $56,000 after about 3 years, maybe 4 if we have, it's a bad year for stone picking contracts or whatever. We're going to pay that off, and we also can use it on our fields, because we're eventually going to need it on our fields as we have to plow sometimes and things like that. So I think it's just absolutely worth it to invest in, because we've had to do some stone picking before and things like that. So I'm pumped about it. I'm glad we got it. We should have done it before. I keep forgetting I'm on the left side of the road here. But yeah, I am currently getting ready to go to FarmCon. That's coming up soon. I leave in a week from when I'm recording this. I don't know when this is going to post, so I'm going to try to record this episode and then 2 more episodes. That way I can do a supercut as well. Before I leave, I'm just trying to pre-record a bunch of content for both, Gamer Cop, and the Whiskey Cops as well, and as well as obviously Farmer Cops. So trying to get all that pre-recording done to get some of that stuff going. But yeah, sip my coffee there. So yeah, just trying to get some stuff done, trying to get some pre-recording so there's some content to post as I'm out and about traveling. I'll be traveling for 2 weeks with my family in the UK, so I'm excited about that. And then I'll be over in Germany for 1 week for FarmCon. So I'm a little bit. I have to get everything obviously pre-recorded before I leave the country. So even though it'll be 2 weeks until FarmCon, still when I leave, still got to get that done. But yeah, okay. Where is Field 35? That's way up in the corner, of course. Why wouldn't it be? So we'll drive out this way and head out there. Let's get this out towards there. Yeah, I hope you guys are still enjoying the series. I don't know how long the series will go. We're making some good progress. I'm thinking like 40 episodes is probably right about where, maybe a little bit longer, because these ones compared to like Frankenmuth, we don't get as much done every episode in these ones, but we do get some stuff done here and there. But yeah, obviously not as crazy or as much as we do in Frankenmuth. And in this one, honestly, the highlight is probably going to be the stone picker, which I know is not super exciting, but it's a $56,000 piece of equipment. I mean, any other farmer in real life would be excited to have it, or not excited, I guess. Maybe they didn't want to buy it, but if they needed it, they maybe had to. So I think it's all good. We're just doing what we got to do. That's all we can do. All we can do is do what we can do. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but we're going for it. So yeah. And our cows are doing good and everything like that. We'll get this guy working, and then I'll show you guys kind of how the cows and everything are doing. Try to stay in my lane a little bit better. But yeah, this guy going out and about, just picking stones up and doing their thing. That'll be good. And we'll get some contracts done. And I think that'll just help us out overall. Help us make a little bit more cash. So I'm good with that. More money is always good money, usually. It's up there's where the field's at. This is a tricky field to get to, actually. Can I get to it on the far end? I don't know if I can. Oh, no, there might be a little... Yeah, I could probably drive up that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I was just worried these rocks would be all the way around it, but I think I can sneak up here. Ooh, not quite like that. Lost a little bit of the control there. Thankfully, this tractor has a ridiculous amount of horsepower for how small it is. Needs better brakes for sure. That's the one thing that this thing could really use. It'll pull the stone picker right up here, no problem. Yeah, this field is very secluded back here. Okay, and then hire a worker to get this going. Yep. Okay, perfect. Out on the farm, things are going well. I don't think we need to do anything to this field. Come on, it'll actually load. Yeah, that field is just good to go. Yeah, cows are doing good. We'll have 2 sets of reproduction happening eventually, which means that I'm going to have to move. We're going to run out of space for cows, really, is what we're going to do. The calf huts can handle, like, the babies or whatever for the time being once we get there, but that'll be a bridge we're going to have to cross when we get there. Then after these guys reproduce, that should be when we sell them off. And, yeah, so once they reproduce twice, we sell them off. So, yeah, especially since we started with 23 cows. We sold some as well. We're doing really good on our cows and things like that. So yeah, after these guys reproduce again, because they did reproduce these guys. So once they get to the full reproduction bar, we're going to sell them off. These guys, once they get to the full reproduction bar, we're going to hold on to them, let them get to the reproduction bar again, and then we'll sell them off, and then we'll have, you know, a lot of cows. So we're doing good. We do need to get more space for our cows. Our cows are a big money maker, to be honest. They just take more time. But it's going to be multiplied. Goodness gracious. It's going to be multiplied over time. This is really the chunk of land I want to do more with the cows. So we have some time to figure that out. It's only 244,000. I think we can still do a big upgrade and maybe get going with doing some fishing out in the actual, you know, water out there. Because even if we're out here, if we get the production started and we're distributing the fish food out to here, or even delivering fish food occasionally, because we could do it right on the shore, which I know is a little cheaty, because you should be using the boats and things like that. And honestly, I kind of want the fish to be over this way, because then it'd be easier trip to take the fish to the fish market. So yeah, but if we get it start producing, that's kind of a start to it, right? And mostly kind of salmon is what I want to do out here. We can do trout in our trout lake, so I'm not worried about that. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I'm going to keep going, getting some contracts done, stone picking specifically right now, but we'll get some other ones done and things like that. And I'll bring you guys back in probably next month when it's time to harvest something else. All right, I'm going to be honest. These stone picking contracts, we should have done this sooner. Guys, I kid you not. We've probably already done, I mean, what do we got here? This is our 6,200 bucks. This is like the 4th or 5th one I've done. We're going to have this thing paid off today if I'm not careful. I mean, I think we saw them pop up, but I don't know. This is crazy. I've never had this many in a row. I don't know if they are kind of similar to like the Deadwood ones, where once you get one, it kind of makes sure that you have another one to do. But I mean, it's been insanity. They just cannot stop coming along. So there we go. All right, we'll hire him to do that. Yeah, I'm just trying to get us to the next day. I have not been able to do that yet. So yeah. But I mean, it is also harvest season, so this is when all the fields are getting turned over. You can see we had a tornado this year, which is awesome. So yeah, thankfully it didn't hit our farm at all. But yeah, so soy and sunflowers, I think they're going to be ready tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Soy will be 2 months, but I believe sunflowers are tomorrow, aren't they? No, 2 months for both. Okay, never mind. So it might be a couple months before I see you guys back in so we can finish out our harvest and do that sort of stuff. But that's kind of my goal this episode. I'd like to get us through our harvest. And then this will also be ready in 2 months. So I just need to note that all of these are going to be ready at the same time, including the grass. Because that'll go to harvest date tomorrow, but you want to get to the second harvest date with grass. So that way you get more yield. So we're going to wait for that on that, obviously. But can you tell me the yield? I have to click on it. Told me for that one for a second, but anyhow, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna get some more stones collected. I'll see you guys in bed. I just want to read back in and just let you know how crazy things were going. Welcome everyone. Just a quick update. The wheel of progress is a turning. It is October, which is harvest for us. However, this is a contract. So we got some good contracts out there. We're going to get that one done as well. That's also a great plowing contract. These are the 3 we got right now. All great contracts. We need to get you guys some straw. You guys are starting to get low on straw. Still plenty of food, which is great. So that's all good stuff there. Love to see that. Yeah, so we got good stuff going on for us. This one ran out of one of the materials. I don't know which one, but it doesn't matter that much. This one's cooking, so that's still good. I had to get some more trout distributed. They're doing good making some trout, and this one is running. Oh, they're almost out of fish food. Gosh, I just spent $52,000 on 20 more pallets of fish food, which is 40,000 liters. These things just cook through the fish food. It's craziness. Absolutely craziness. But I mean, it is a lot of fish food. So we'll have to get them some more fish food at some point. But yeah, things are going really well. Our fields should all be ready to harvest as well. Yep, they're all good to go. We do need to get that mowed, actually. So where are... so yes, I spent $50,000 on fish food. However, we still have 600 grand in the bank because there were so many stone picking contracts. I seriously spent like 6 hours doing them. It was craziness, guys. Honestly, it was absolutely insane. It didn't even make sense for the most part, but it was, I mean, yeah. So that was a great financial decision. We have easily more than paid off that guy already. I think we probably did $70,000 worth of stone picking contracts, and that was a $56,000 piece of equipment. So that was a very good investment. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. How much hay do we have? They got hay over there, obviously. I think it's going to be a silage cut for us. Don't hit things if you can avoid it. There's not a ton of hay in storage, but I think we have enough. I remember this is our last cut for the year. I think we have enough hay to make it through the next year. Worst case scenario, we can always buy some. Not that that's ideal, but yeah, we can do that if we need to. So let's hire you up to do that. I need to get you over and get that delivered as well. It's on my list. Lots of things are happening. Okay, so you're going to do that, which means we'll have... Oh, this should be uncovered as well. Is this not ready yet? Oh, it is fermented. Yeah, there we go. All right, well, we have some silage to sell as well. I forgot about our silage over here. I forgot I had some in there. But, yeah, so we can get that sold off as well. We got lots of stuff to do now. Let's get some straw over to the, whatchamacallit, the cows. Let's get them some straw, because they are going to be wanting it. Probably grab them. Oh, I don't have any more straw in here, do I? All right, well, that's one question answered there. Let's go ahead and just ditch that real quick. I gotta get back into the normal steering here. It's just too abrupt. Oh, actually, I might need never mind, I might need that steering to get into here to grab this, because of where I put that fertilizer spreader. Go. Let's disconnect that. Let's get ourselves the forks. Oh, it's in crab. I don't like this. That's all we'll steer. Let's do back to regular, because I'm done getting that stuff. Okay, we'll drag this over to our bale storage. I think that's the easiest way to go about it. But yeah, our farm is doing really good. I am trying to get stuff done. I'm pre-recording as I'm getting ready to go on vacation. So I might do, some of these episodes might not be as exciting in terms of things happening. But we might do some more stuff on camera. We'll get a couple jobs done here. We'll see. And maybe we'll end out the episode, and then, you know, I'll keep going to the next episode with our harvest and things like that. So let's get, we got straw. I don't know why this is only got 8 in there. Let's get those 2. Should be able to just slide these guys on in there. And don't get me wrong, the all-wheel steer on the JCB is epic. However, sometimes it's a bit much, depending on what you're doing. Maybe a little bit lower. I'm going to get both of these at the same time. Okay, there we go. Oh, right through it. Hold on. Don't fall off of there. Losing my skills, clearly. There we go. That's what I wanted right there. Okay. And without accidentally putting them back into the storage, let's get over this way. Let's get a little bit more lined up. Okay. Easy does it. Excellent. Okay. Perfect. We'll get these guys over to our cows, which our cows are absolutely killing it as well. They're doing really good. Really like this shed. I just think it looks really great for what we got going on. I did install some more sheds, just some other mods here and there. There wasn't any that like jumped out right away that I think we need to put in, but it'd be nice to get some more sheds in. Honestly, we could use a shed. Okay, I thought the game was going to freeze for a second. We could use a shed like right here, you know, and then have an entrance to the front, back some equipment in there. I don't know. We just have a lot of equipment and not a lot of shed space for it. Eventually, we're going to get rid of this, I think. And then we'll move all of our cows out to a big pasture out there. And then that will be a nice area for a nice shed right there. And then this will go too because, well, yeah, we won't need that there anymore either. So that's probably long-term what's going to end up happening. Obviously, we got space out here for sheds and things like that. It's not like it's a requirement, obviously, to put stuff into sheds. But I just like to do it because I think it's good. There we go. And then how much do they need? They need quite a bit. This will probably get us... it'll get us a fair amount of the way. We'll probably need 2 more bales, though, at least. I'm assuming, yep, that percentage over there is just the 1 bale, so we'll see. And it might just be enough to get them by for a while, and then that'll probably be end up what'll happen is we'll just get them enough to get by for a while, which these 2 bales should do the trick for that. So if that's the case, then we can move on and do something else. Maybe we'll go get some of that silage picked up there. Get this guy put in there as well. Yeah, that'll be enough because that's 14,000. The extra 9,000 is going to put us like up here. So that'll be pretty good. And I haven't put any straw in there in a long time. So I mean, once it's full, it's full pretty good. So don't mind my cheating here real quick. I'm just gonna biddly bop these guys over here real quick. Okay, nothing to see there. Nothing to see. Nothing to see at all. Obviously, it's a little lazy, and you wouldn't normally just leave hay out here exposed to the elements to feed your cows over the course of a year, but it just was what it was. You know, I was just a little lazy, so. All right, let's leave that guy here. And then the problem is going to be, well, I guess we could, can we pull our trailers with this guy? Now, what's the biggest capacity here? What do we have? Let's go with vehicles. Okay. Which one's got? So this one has a capacity of 21,000. Yeah, the other one's going to be much larger, isn't it? Because they each have 16,500. Yeah, so we might be able to, we'll be able to pull them over there. I don't think this is going to have enough force to... Actually, let's just get rid of this front attachment real quick. We'll set it back in the barn. He just punctured all my in over there. There we go. This thing actually backs up quite quick. We're just going to back on over this setup over here. There we go. Pull these guys out. Get them ready to rock with some silage. But yeah, so I'm just going to get a couple episodes done before I leave for Europe in a couple days. I'll probably do this episode, which is 28, 29, and 30. That way I can put a little supercut together as well as another piece of content to post while I'm gone. All right, and let's see if we can't negotiate. Nope, this way. Let's go forward here. See if we can't negotiate this into there without any crazy problems. And I assume something like that would happen. I really got to get the one that we use in Frankenmuth. Obviously a little cheaty, but it's... Yeah, it just makes your life so... Oh, come on. There we go. I don't know why that came undone like that, but that's okay. That should be right into there. Be a decent amount of silage in there. Not a crazy amount, obviously, but we'll get a lot more off of this harvest. But yeah, this takes a while, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But we're making progress, you know? Sometimes all you can do is make progress, and then I'll have to get all this grass picked up and things like that, but I honestly think for now that's kind of where I'm gonna leave it. Next episode, I think, is when we're gonna add. I think we gotta spend some of this money. It's burning the hole in my pocket. I think the next thing we do is I'll get a lot of this harvest stuff maybe done off camera, at least some of it. And then what I think we need to do is we need to get a big fish farm going. So that's where I think we're gonna go next episode. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.